Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and if you're returning from a previous video, welcome back. I want to do a henna treatment today. It's going to be the third month since the last time I did it, and it's time for me to do another henna treatment. I love henna for many reasons, because you know, when you apply henna to your hair, it's like you are applying another layer to the strands of your hair, and that makes it very strong. But the most important thing also while you are doing that is to make sure that you maintain moisture. But before I get into that, I've already prepared my hair. I'm going to show you how I prepare it and how I apply it to my hair. You don't want a consistency that's too runny, because if it's too runny, when you are applying it, it will drip. So the amount of aloe that I've added is just enough to make it a smooth paste that's creamy and that won't drip easily. So this is just right. This is the best consistency. I don't know why I was using that plastic, because it was wobbly. So I'm using a fork now to mix it and to make sure that all the powder has been incorporated into the liquid aloe. Then you want to take that and leave that in a corner somewhere where you will allow the color to develop. So I'm just going to go and moisten my hair now before I apply the henna. Then I'm going to come back and show you how I apply the henna. So I'm back. I went and drenched my hair in hot water. I wanted to make sure that my cuticles are open, because I'm going to fully cover my hair with henna, and I wanted to get a proper coating. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that my hair will be receptive to the henna. So I've got a dark covering around me. You want to make sure that you are wearing old clothes, that you don't really care if they get ruined. And I've got this black covering, because the henna dye can be messy, okay? And you don't want to be in that kind of a situation, okay? So you remember in my other video where I did the henna and indigo, that I wasn't wearing gloves. So I went and got a whole packet full of plastic gloves. So you need some plastic gloves, which I'm going to wear. They don't look very promising though. They don't look like they are going to really protect me. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use them. This is what my henna looks like. I'm starting in the front. I've learned before that if you start in the back, then it becomes all messy. You want to start in the front, so that all the hair that you are starting with, you will wrap it up into a bun, and then you gather everything into a bun. I'm gonna do it later differently when I apply the indigo, so you can see what a mess it becomes. But this way, it becomes clean, and you don't have anything dripping on your face. So you want to make sure that you make enough that you are able to apply a generous coating of the henna, because you want all your hair to be covered, especially the ends. I apply mostly, especially a lot towards the tips of the hair, because that's the older parts of the hair, and the henna is just going to reinforce it and make it strong. I want to mention here that I've been doing henna treatments for a long time now in an oil infusion. I saw that a lot of people were complaining about henna being too strengthening and breaking their hair. So I didn't want that to happen. So I've only recently just started doing henna mask. This is actually my second henna mask and I really love it, especially if I add the aloe. I don't have any breakage problems. But I want to show you what I've noticed over the time that I've been using the oil infusion. Henna gives your hair like a brownish tinge, especially if your hair is very 4C. And the reason why added the indigo step, one is to cover some of the grays that I have, but also to give my hair a darker color because the henna gives it like a brownish color. So I'm basically going to follow the same process for the rest of my hair, opening each twist, saturating it with the henna mask and focusing on the ends. And I'm going to show you how I put it up into a bun so that it doesn't become too messy. So I'm going to take the hair in the front and put it into a big twist and wrap it up into a bun. Notice that I am trying to maintain the integrity of the sections, because after this whole process my hair is going to be loose, but I do want to maintain some of the parts because it just makes my life easier. But it's going to be a struggle for me to handle my hair loose after this process. Over and above making sure that you apply a layer of a butter or a Vaseline that will protect your skin from the staining of henna, you want to make sure that anything that drips on your skin, you wipe it off immediately because it will stain your skin. So any section that I do, I will be piling it on top of the bun. And do you see how easy the bun makes it to be? It helps that it doesn't get too messy or any dripping on my face. I also do want to say, guys, the henna feels amazing on my scalp. It has that cooling, it just feels amazing on my scalp. And I'm done. I finished all that was in the mixture. My hands didn't make it, as you can see. I'm just going to put it in a plastic bag for about 6 hours. And I'm just going to go now and freshen and clean my hands. You can see the henna staining the brown tinge. Every 2 hours, I come back and just massage it in, making sure that the hair is thoroughly covered. So while I'm waiting for the henna to process, I've got 1 hour left. I'm going to start preparing the indigo. It only needs 20 minutes for the indigo color to develop. I've got 2 tea bags of black tea. I'm just going to steep it and let it develop. I'm going to use this in the mixture of my indigo. So same, just like the henna, I'm going to put enough for my hair to be covered. I'm just eyeballing it based on how long my hair is. So when you prepare yours, you obviously use enough to cover your hair. So my tea mixture is now cool. You want the water to be cool. You don't want it to be hot. And now I'm adding it to the indigo and making a paste just like the henna. You don't want the paste to be runny. So my henna processing time is over, and also the indigo development time is over. It's been 20 minutes. I'm now adding the indigo over the henna. I know that some people rinse out the henna, but I don't want to be putting my hair in water at the moment because foresee, you know the drill with tangling and water. So I'm just going to apply the indigo on top of the henna to minimize the amount of time that my hair spends in water, because it's going to be major rinsing. So guys, I want you to have a look what happens when you start from the back and you don't put your hair in a bun in the front. One, my hair is heavy now with the indigo and the henna, and also I've got hair that's falling on my face. It's such a mess. So you want to do it like how I showed you when I was applying the henna. You want to do the hair in the front first, put it into a bun that comes towards the front so that it carries also the weight of the mixture. I'm done. The mixture that I made was enough to cover all my hair. I'm just going to be smoothing the hair and bringing it towards the front. Like I said, it will make it easy for me during the processing time with the indigo. The indigo needs about 4 hours to develop, so I'm going to sit for another 4 hours. It's going to be very late by the time I finish doing this. Just cleaning my face so that none of this stains my face. So this is finally over. The processing time is over. If I tell you guys that I am tired, it's late in the evening, it's time for my babies to go to bed. This is the only thing in my hair journey or in my hair routine that takes so much time. Everything else doesn't take so much time. So this is me now in the evening. I'm rinsing my hair in a basin because you are not going to do this in your bathroom. It's going to be messy, staining everything in the bathroom. So I just do mermaid, immersing my hair in a basin full of clean water, warm water. It's not cold, it's not hot, it's just the right temperature. So I'm basically just immersing my hair, pulling out some shed hair as I do this to make sure that all the powders come off. My hair gets very heavy when it has water. That is why I never wash my hair wet. So it's the first time you'll ever get to see me rinsing my hair free and not in sections like how I'm doing it now. It is very heavy. So I'm just going to rinse until the water runs clear. You might not be able to see it properly on this basin because it's dark, but I'm just going to keep going until the water is clear. So the water is finally clear enough for me to only do one last rinse after this one. A lot of people who teach about doing the henna and indigo treatments discourage heavy oiling right after you do the henna treatments. And because of that reason, to my last rinse, I'm going to add some tea, some apple cider vinegar, some glycerine, and some olive oil. And I'm going to dunk my hair into the basin with all of that mixture. This is going to help to keep my hair moist with a little bit of oil without the heavy oiling, because I'm not going to be able to apply oil to sections of my hair after this. So I'm going to immerse my hair into the mixture with some oil and glycerine in it. So here's that mixture with tea and glycerine into my basin for the final rinse. This is the only bit of oil my hair is going to have for the coming week, and the glycerin is going to help to keep the moisture. So I am finally finished. I've rinsed all of the henna and indigo off my hair. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see properly, but it's got a nice color to it. But everyone who knows my type of hair, please cry with me for what's about to happen now, because I need to now deal with my hair in this current state, free and unsectioned. If you are interested to see how I handle my hair after this, the only time you're ever going to see me handle my free hair, please stay tuned and watch out for part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section how you find the henna process to be for you, and if there's any way that you think I could make this process easier, I will really welcome your suggestions. This is how I do my henna treatments every 3 months, and I've started off the year on a good note. But this is a very good process if you have single strand knots, if you have hair that tangles. You're gonna see when I style my hair after this how the strength, it basically makes your hair feels like extensions. Your hair feels very strong, but you need to maintain the balance.